Day 833, being Christopher Cruz. Just got off a coaching call and it went great. My coaching calls are different now. This was with the coaching client who's been dealing with some demons, and our coaching calls are hit or miss is one way to describe it. And we got on the call, and she's changed so much. It's crazy. Since our last call, God's been working on her. And I was just like speaking life over her, like encouraging her, telling her how much she's transformed. And it's like she had all these questions and God gave me all the answers, and it was just really aligned, and it was great. And it's just like God's just showing me that anyone can be transformed. Anyone can. And, I'm telling her the story about my mom and her transformation, and how, like, I watched the old version of my mom die. I was there while that was happening, while she was being reborn. Like, I got to actually see it and experience it. And my client's going through the same thing, and I'm going through the same thing right now. I'm like, hey, I'm here with you. The old me is about to die, and it doesn't want to. That's why it's so hard for me to do this fast, to start it, because the old me's gonna die, and it doesn't want to die, and it has to. And so it was cool for me to just be open-hearted and loving, and just speak life over her. And that's just what I'm doing with all my clients now. I can feel a shift. Like, they actually transform more from me speaking life over them and me just encouraging them than me giving them an answer. Like, it's like God's just shown me, like, hey, remind them who they are. Remind them how good they're doing. Remind them, like, how God's working. Like, just remind them, encourage them, speak life into them. And it really makes a difference. It's decently uncomfortable for me. I'm not the best at giving compliments. It makes me feel vulnerable and weak. So I'm much better at criticizing than I am complimenting. Actually, that's not true. I'm really good at complimenting. I'm just more comfortable criticizing, which is horrible. But that's changing, because I'm seeing the more I compliment and speak life over people, it's an instant transformation. It's like when you speak life over someone, the death in them has to leave. It has to flee. I feel like it's a way of rebuking spirits and delivering people from a spirit, just speaking life over them. If you speak enough life, the death disappears. If you speak enough light, the darkness disappears. And so I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm speaking light into their darkness. I'm speaking life into their death. And it makes a really big difference. It's crazy. Something so simple makes such a big difference. So that was great. And just like me being able to relate to her, like, the old me, he's about to die. I saw my mom go through it. She's literally reborn. She's a different person. The way she talks, the way she thinks, the way she refers to herself, her actions, her energy, her enthusiasm, her vocabulary, just like everything, her self-awareness, like, it's crazy. She's a new person. It's like, I've never known this woman before, and it's just so inspiring. And it's like, man, and I saw what she had to go through to get there. I saw I watched the old her die, and it was a process, and it took 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but it was worth it, because she's free now. I mean, she sent me a message today saying that the guilt is gone, which is incredible. Like, I was just like, wow, because I know she has lived with so much guilt from the past, and to know that she's free of that, I'm just like, oh, what a gift. It just, because I know how bad guilt feels. Guilt is just heavy, and to know that she can be free from that is just one of the greatest gifts that I think God could give her. So inspiring, so encouraging. And for me, I'm I'm ready for this version of me to die. Like, I'm so sick of him. I really am. I'm so sick of how weak he is. I'm so sick of how mediocre he is. Yeah, I'm just sick of him. I'm so sick of the life that he's stopping me from living. And yeah, I'm ready for him to get out of my life. And yeah, and yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited, but I'm gonna have to do some stuff to make it happen. And look at a rainbow, which is God's sign of peace to humanity. So, yeah, my next client, she has a fever, so she's rescheduling, and then I have one more coaching call. I'm gonna go back in and work on some stuff tomorrow. I'm doing a presentation for someone to be part of his launch. He's a decently famous coach in the personal development world, and he's all about Jesus now, and wants me to do kind of like a mini masterclass for his launch. So I'm going to do that, which is great. Super excited to be part of this 100X program. I have a workshop tomorrow for that. I'm just really excited to launch Warriors of God. It's happening. It's happening. That's what I really got to go work on. That's where I feel like I really need to go work on that. So I'm gonna go do that.